opened wide, then he let himself go. A rush of warmth flooding my senses. A tale of forbidden passion. Adapted title: When desire crossed the line. A temptation too close. Have you ever felt a pull so intoxicating, so electric that it unraveled every notion of right and wrong, leaving you breathless and craving more? When Isabella opened the front door on that golden California afternoon, she never imagined her world would ignite. Her mother had recently married a charismatic tycoon, James Carter. With him came his only son, Lucas. He wasn't just striking, he was irresistible. Tall with a golden tan, piercing gray eyes that seemed to undress her soul. And a sensual confidence shaped by 2 years in Greece, honing his skills as an architect. Isabella had always been fiercely independent, painting in her sunlit studio overlooking the Pacific, her body swaying to the rhythm of her brush strokes. Her life was tranquil, predictable until Lucas stepped into their shared home. His presence a spark that set her ablaze. Their first encounter was electric. A slow, seductive smile, a gaze that traced her curves a little too long, a husky laugh that sent shivers down her spine. It started innocently, but a smoldering tension built between them. Complex, dangerously alluring. Isabella tried to resist, telling herself it was just the thrill of new faces, new dynamics. Yet, as days melted into nights, Lucas's warm, inviting energy and sharp, teasing intellect pulled her closer. He wasn't just a listener. He hungered to explore her mind and body with his words. They spent sultry evenings in the kitchen, their voices low and intimate. Over wine, the house asleep around them. They strolled the estate grounds, their fingers brushing, their breaths quickening as conversation deepened. In those heated moments, their glances turned bold, their bodies inching closer, and the line between siblings dissolved into a haze of longing. One sultry evening, while Isabella painted with passionate strokes, Lucas slipped into her studio. He paused, his eyes drinking in her form as much as her art. "I didn't know you could create something so captivating," he murmured, his voice a velvet caress. "It's just a passion," she replied, her pulse racing as she tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, her skin tingling under his gaze. He stepped nearer, his breath warm against her neck, studying a canvas of the Greek coastlines. "You've been there," she whispered, her voice trembling with anticipation. "I spent a summer on Santorini," he said, his lips curling. "It feels like I'm back there with you." That moment unleashed a fire, their connection deepening into a dance of desire. As their talks grew more intimate, Isabella felt a thrilling ache, a yearning for a love that promised ecstasy beyond imagination. The climax arrived during a family retreat to Lake Tahoe. The air was cool, the lake glistening. Under the moonlight, the house wrapped in silence. By the bonfire, Isabella and Lucas sipped wine, the flames casting a golden glow over their skin. "Have you ever felt a desire so intense it consumed you?" she asked, her voice a soft invitation. He leaned closer, his eyes locking with hers. "Every time I'm near you," he confessed, his words a seductive promise. Slowly, he closed the distance, their lips meeting in a kiss that sent waves of heat through her body. Isabella pulled back, her chest heaving. We shouldn't, she gasped, though her body begged for more. I know, Lucas groaned, his eyes dark with longing. But I can't fight this pull toward you. They tried to resist, but every stolen glance, every accidental touch, his fingers grazing her waist, her hand lingering on his arm rekindled the flame. Secret rendezvous, moonlight walks, whispered confessions filled their days with a forbidden thrill. One stormy night, Lucas appeared at her door, rain clinging to his shirt, outlining his toned frame. Can we talk? He pleaded, his voice thick with need. Isabella's heart raced as she let him in. He looked at her, water dripping from his hair, his gaze raw and hungry. Hiding this desire is torture. I'm not here to break anything. But I can't pretend anymore. Tears glistened in her eyes as he took her hands, his thumbs tracing circles on her skin. I don't want to hurt anyone, but denying this fire between us is killing me. That night, they didn't kiss, but the air crackled with unspoken promises. Their hearts racing in unison. The tension didn't go unnoticed. James and her mother, Claire, sensed it. Lingering looks across the dinner table. Lucas's intense focus whenever Isabella moved. During a family dinner, James's question halted the room. Is there something brewing between you two? Lucas met Isabella's eyes, reading her silent yearning. Yes, he admitted, his voice steady. I didn't plan this, but I'm deeply drawn to Isabella, and I won't hide it. The room stilled. Claire's eyes shimmered with concern. James's face a mask of surprise. It's unorthodox, Claire finally said. Her voice soft. But if this is real, we'll stand by you. With cautious support, Isabella and Lucas embraced their passion openly. Friends whispered, some judged, but their bond grew stronger, fueled by desire. Lucas encouraged Isabella to host her first art exhibition in San Francisco. She poured her sensuality into her work. And with Lucas's unwavering presence, his hand on her lower back, his lips brushing her ear, her confidence soared. At the opening, her painting, Embers of Passion, a vivid depiction of their tangled love, sold for a record price. Critics raved about its erotic honesty. Yet, challenges arose. An ex-Sophia from Lucas's past returned, claiming a professional tie. Her uninvited visits, her lingering touches on his shoulder, stirred Isabella's jealousy. One evening she confronted him, her voice a trembling whisper. If your heart has shifted, if you crave her, tell me. Lucas pulled her close, his hands firm on her hips. Sophia is a memory. You're the flame I can't resist. You're my every dream. That assurance ignited her. Together, they faced every storm. Isabella's art career blossomed, her paintings dripping with sensual energy. Lucas launched a daring architecture project in Los Angeles, designing luxurious, eco-friendly homes inspired by their travels. They became lovers in passion and partners in ambition, their nights filled with whispered promises and tangled sheets. One evening, under a starlit sky, Lucas traced her silhouette with his fingers. You've changed me, he murmured, his lips grazing her neck. Isabella smiled, her body arching toward him. And you've awakened me, she replied. Their love a wildfire that consumed them both.